Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you for another card making video. Now I was gifted this set, which is Spring Blooms, and it is a Kanban craft kit that a family member of mine did order from Create and Craft. Not sure when. I would say it must be at least 3, maybe 4 years ago that she got this, and she asked me if I would like it, and I said yes, and I thought it was perfect because spring is coming, so I thought we'd make some spring cards. So there's lots of bits in it. We do have some card bases. There is other shaped card bases as well, but they are I've put them ones away. I thought we'll work on the bigger cards today. So my plan is, so I'm thinking maybe going with a green base. Yeah, we'll go with a green base. So let me move these out of the way just a second. Okay, there we go. So that's a card base that we're going to be working with, and we've got all of these gorgeous papers. So I think we will just go through and see what we have and what we might use. I mean, absolutely gorgeous papers. I love that one, so I might use that. But I don't want it to, I seem to be picking pink lately, so let's see if we can go with something else. I probably will end up going with pinks, but let's see if we can go. I quite like that one. Oh, I like those trims. That might be a bit too much. That's just a bit pale, so we could have a go at that. I mean, just look at these, aren't they just absolutely, oh, I think we definitely need that one. I might fussy cut that element out, so I think that's gorgeous. Oh, we also have this one with the butterflies on, so I might use that. These are the inserts for the cards. So lots and lots of them, and then we're on to the toppers. So let me move them because I don't think keep this. No, we've already got enough. So that away. Right, okay. So I've got a few papers, and an idea is coming to mind of fussy cutting this element and having it just going up here. That is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? So I think I'm going to do that. Might add a butterfly, and then we've got all of these gorgeous images, so we need something that will sort of go. Let's see, there has to be something really nice. I mean, they're all nice, and very, very nice, especially with spring coming up as well. Okay. Absolutely loving this kit. It's actually the first time I've looked through it properly, and aren't these images just beautiful? Oh, I like them, so we'll put that to one side. Yes. It really is really, really nice, and lots and lots of inspiration as well, which I like. So loads. Oh, these are nice as well, aren't they? They're just absolutely gorgeous. I love spring, but then you see, I also love the florals, and that's when all the flowers sort of start coming out. My favourite season is probably my favourite season is probably autumn. Yeah, definitely autumn. Not sure that one will go because of all the colours. That has got them missing, but we can use those. Oh no, there they are. They've just fallen out. Oh, I quite like that. We'll have a look at that one. Let's have a look. Right, okay, I think that's all I'm going to work with. So let's get these put away, and let's have a look at what we can create with what we have. Right, I'm done with that one. Okay, So first things first, let's fussy cut out this edging because it is absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like the card will look gorgeous with it. But I think it's going to, whatever image I use, I think I might have to put this in front of it. Hopefully the images will go. Now it would be probably easier if I just roughly cut around it first, like that. So I'll put that back in the kit and then do it. So the least amount of paper around where you're fussy cutting actually makes life so much easier. You have more, you're able to move the paper more and manoeuvre your scissors much better. So if you are fussy cutting, my advice would be cut off all the excess paper first, then go in for fussy cutting, and don't use the tip of your scissors, use the sort of this bit, the back bit as well. So yeah, right, okay. So today has been one of them days where nothing's quite went right and then nothing's quite went wrong. It's just been, I don't know, a weird sort of a day. So I thought I would sit with you guys and do some crafting because I feel like I haven't done it in ages. I know there's lots of videos going up on my channel. However, yeah, I do. So I'm normally sort of a month ahead with my videos. So we are recording this in February, and by the time this goes up we will be in March, which is perfect because spring is just around the corner. So I think this video ties in very well. So we also have Mother's Day in March, so I need to, well, I've already done one Mother's Day card, but I do have two mums in which to make cards for, so I do need to make another one, and I will come on and make that with you guys. I want something quite quirky and fun, I think. So I'll have to have a rummage through my stash to see what I have. Okay, so nearly finished. Last little bit. We also have this leaf as well, so I am going to fussy cut this leaf out, and I think there's also, if I remember rightly on the paper, yeah, there's a couple of flowers as well that were separate that we could fussy cut, so I might do them and then we can have a couple of erased elements. And I think I would like some sort of shading on it, like make it come in. So I think I'm going to bring in one of my distress inks, but they're just here. So yeah, I think we should also do these flowers while we're here, but just in case we need them, and if we don't need them we can pop them back in the kit and then we know exactly where they are. I would like to also come on and do some male inspired cards, because I know men's cards can be quite hard, so I think I might come on and do a couple of male cards a month. Yeah, so I think the last male card I did on my channel was actually for my dad, and he loved his card. He was chuffed to bits with it. So yeah, so I think I do have a couple of birthdays, male birthdays coming up, so I will have to look into making them. One is a football mad, so I think we'll have to go with a football theme. Right, okay, so they're fussy cut. Now I do want a butterfly as well, so I'm just going to cut across the top because we have two butterflies that we can fussy cut, so we'll fussy cut these as well. So while I am fussy cutting, I normally try and do all of my elements at once, and then they are ready. And like I say, if I don't end up using them, they will just go back in with the kit, and then I will use them as and when. So you'll have to let me know as well if you have this kit. Like I say, I wasn't crafting years ago. This is paper crafting is quite new to me, so I've only been doing it for a few years, and I'm sure this kit must be, I want to say, maybe 3-4 years. Could even be longer than that. So yeah, you'll have to let me know if any of you have this kit in your stash. But I do think it's perfect for now, and it is a beautiful kit, and like I said, it's the first time I've seen it, so I know my local charity shop end up getting sort of kits like this in, which I think is really cool. I didn't really want to go down there, but it just looks a bit odd, so we will. There we go. Right, so there's one butterfly, and then let's do the second butterfly. And then let's see what we're going to do with our card. So I think I'd like to bring in bits of texture and yeah, just have a really good play around with bits and pieces and see what we can come up with. So I don't have any plan at all. This is the first time I've looked through this kit. So I thought I would pop on the camera and look through it with you guys and hopefully have an idea, which I've got sort of an idea. But yeah, I haven't come on with any sort of purpose, like any sort of design in mind or anything. So yeah. Right, okay, those elements are fuzzy cut. I love this with the piano. Absolutely love it. And oh, I really, really do love it. I think, can we use it? Right, I am going to distress my edges. So I do want it all distressed. If I can't use it on this one, I'm definitely going to use it on a card because, I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Right, and I'm doing this quite rough, and I do actually want to rip it. So if I rip it with the scissors, brilliant. If not, I will be ripping it without the scissors. So I'm thinking I want to maybe rip it. There we go. There. Just like that. And then what I'm going to do is just roll that. I love doing this. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm also thinking a bit of lace as well. We'll have it right there. I think lace would look nice on this. Just popping out. Do I have any close to hand, or do I have to go in the thing? Sorry if I went quiet there. I sort of turned around to look at me to see if I could maybe get in or not. Right, I don't know if this edge is going to be sort of covered, but I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Oh, look at that. I really like that. Right, bear with me. I'm going to go and get some lace and a few other little bits, and then I will be back. Right, okay, so I've just been through my stash. Right. I do have this, which I bought from Granger Market last year. Just get rid of that bag. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous at a texture. Can you rip it? Not very. Oh, you can. Cool. So I think I want to do some torn effect. Let me just chop it into that, and then let's rip all that down. So I quite like that sort of rough edge, and I'm thinking that we have it just along the edge there. I'm going to turn my glue gun on. Oh, let me just get it out. It's in quite a small gap, so yeah, a bit tricky, but we can get there. Just move that a second. Right, there we go. Okay, so that is done. because I think we're best off probably gluing this on. So with although I could use red liner tape, I suppose, and then I really like, I think we'll have some more along the bottom because you're not going to see it all, so that's really nice. Now I also have this, which is from Craft Box, so it came in one of my boxes, and I want to say it was a spring themed one, and it's absolutely gorgeous and it goes perfectly with this. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of using as well. I've also got some cheesecloth. I have some lace ribbon as well, so here it is, and it is sticky, which I just absolutely love. So lots and lots of different options, but the first thing I want to do is I actually want to bring in some different sort of colours. I'm thinking that I'm wanting maybe this. I want to tone that green down just slightly. Where are we? Right. Where have I put the bit that I want to put over the top? There. This is where I lose everything. Right, we don't need that, so let's move that out the way. Don't want them just yet. Oh, it's fell on the floor, that's why I can't see it. Okay, so I'm thinking, having that which breaks it down, bringing in our image here, putting this over the top of it just there. So just like that, so building it up. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to risk using my dusty Concord on this, just because we have the purple there, so I feel like I need to bring in some purple elsewhere. So even if it's just turning this more or less into purple, I think that's what I'm thinking. That looks really, really nice. Oh, that was a squeak and a half, wasn't it? Yeah, I really, really like that now. Got the lighter bit in the center, so we brought in some more shading. So now let's have a look. Oh, that goes so much better. So I'm going to do the same around the card. I am going to distress the edges using this gorgeous colour. This is probably actually my favourite one out of the Tim Holtz distressings. So I'm going to go all the way around, just like this. And then we'll do this spine bit as well. So I like the fact that you can actually see the green through the card. I think that's lovely. Right, okay, love that. Right, so I think I'll put that to one side. Let's have a look. Actually, that even goes so much better. Look at that. Doesn't that look so much better? Let's bring in just a touch around the edges on this one. So not much. I'm just really using what's on my mat and what is on my brush. Right, so it's just ever so slight. Actually, yeah, I think that way, so we don't have this bit at the bottom. I'll have that there, have that there, and then if we bring in the little elements as well, I think that's going to look nice actually. Right, I do need some tape, so sorry, knocking the thing. Right, so this tape needs using. As you can see, it's sort of, yeah, just going everywhere. So let's get rid of that, and then so I'm going to try and use all of this up if I can, because it's not sort of, what do you call it, I don't know the words. Yeah, it's been sort of stored wrong, so it's been squished. So before it dries out, my aim is to try and use it all. So I am going to put extra on here just because why not. However, what I am going to do though is I'm going to bring in this gorgeous, gorgeous lace, and I think I'm going to, oh look what I've just done. I just did it down the wrong side of the paper. You silly, silly person. Oh, right, we can make that into the feature. It's a happy accident. Oh, I can't believe I've just done that. Right, okay, we'll make it part of the feature. Why not? Most of it's going to be covered, so yeah, happy accident. We'll call it a happy accident. Right, let's bring in the red line tape. I don't even know why I did that, honestly. Right, I am going to put some red line tape along this edge, hopefully without messing up. Right, yeah. And then we are going to move that. And it's very staticky, that tape. And then we want this just on that edge, like that. Okay, and then let's cut this bit off. Right. Oh, I love that. I do. I love, love, love. Right, okay. Tape. Do I want that, or do I want, yeah. Let's try again. Make sure it's definitely the right way this time. Can we rip it? Yes. And another bit. And then one more bit there. One more bit across this bit here. Okay. There we go. Right, now that we're on the right way, there it is. Just get my picky tool just to help me peel all of these back. And then we'll stick this in place. Oh. If I can. There we go. It's just getting that first little bit up. Once you've got that first little bit up, it's so much easier. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm enjoying this actually. It feels like ages since I sort of added lace and other bits to my cards. So when I very first started, it was what I used to do, and so I'm going back to what I used to do just for this video, although I might do some more because I really love the addition to lace and other bits and pieces. Right, okay, the next thing I want to do is, where's that bit? Here it is. So I have my glue gun, and we are just going to put dots of glue just along there, and then I am going to push this in. Careful not to use my fingers because, oh, there you see, you'll burn yourself. So do please be careful if you are using a glue gun. We did have another bit. There it is. And that bit should go, oh, we've done it the wrong way around. We've done it across the top. So, yeah. Right, again, just put a few blobs down. I'm going to lay this like that, and then just use my tool, and then once it's dried off there, it just easily picks off, so it's all good. And then we're going to get another bit of lace, which we've already done, and we'll put that along the bottom as well. So yeah, and again I am going to use this tool so that I don't burn myself. So there we go. Right, I like that. I really like that. So that is going to sit there. We're going to have this just here like that. So it's looking very rustic indeed. I feel like I want to cut the card base down. I don't like how full up it is at the top. So I'm feeling like it needs to be, I need about that much chopping off it. It just, there, can you see? Just feels too big. I don't want to just add things for the sake of adding them, because yeah, I really don't want to just add them. I do feel this image is too big, so let me as well. So let's cut down there, so we'll have a nice taut edge, because I feel like we're losing this. Actually, do you know what, just by making that smaller, that just looks so much better, and I think I want to do the same with this, so I'm thinking that maybe also making this just slightly, or taking it out completely. I do like that idea. Right, so I'm just going to straighten this edge up, and then let's have a look again. Okay, so this is what we're looking at the moment. We do have these gorgeous butterflies, but I'm now feeling like they don't go, so I'm feeling like we need to sort of add something else in. I do have these in my stash as well. That could look nice, maybe. No, I don't like them either. I do have this sort of lace as well. No, don't like that. We have this gorgeous trim. So this trim is lovely, but it's got itself all caught up. So you definitely want to add some of this on, because this is really, really nice. So I'm thinking just maybe a bit at the bottom there. Oh, just like that. And then a bit at the top as well there. Like that. Now I think this is a sticker. So yes, it is, which makes life so much easier. Oh, so again, just going to sort of put it on up at the top like that, and it's just so delicate. You can just see it. I am going to roughen that edge up, I think, as well. So again, let's see if we can peel this one off, see if we can see it. These can be a bit of a nightmare. There we go. Okay, and then let's put that. So I'm glad we've covered where I did the mistake. but actually it would have just added to the card, so it was all good. Yeah, do you know what, I think we're going to roughen up this edge and bring in some more. Taken that bit off, which I do not mind it being ripped at all. So yes, we do. So I'm thinking that I'm going to just bring in some more of this stuff. Yeah, and then using my pokey tool so I don't burn my hands. Yeah, that's so much better. Right, okay. Sorry if I knock the camera. I'm going to bring in some foam tape, so I just have some here. Because I do feel like we need to build this up. So I'm just tearing it. There we go. Right, so let us stick this down, and then I think the last thing I'm going to do, because it is a spring card needs some flowers, so I will go in and grab some of my flowers that I've made. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so just stick that there. So that's what we're looking at the moment. Let's have a look. So there's some white flowers. And there's, I think no, they're not made. They're red. Right, I think them ones will do. So let's see what we have. Okay, so I like the idea of building up the flowers. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. And then we have these little ones. So we can have that one there. Do we have any more little ones? Oh, we have this really cool shaped one. Oh, I like that. Right, I do like that. Now, what else do we need? I was thinking cord, however, what about if we pop the feathers in? Even maybe bent, oh, do you know, that'd look nice, wouldn't it? If we bent the feathers around like that and stuck them to the bottom of the flower. So let's have a try of that. So I'm just going to put a small dab of glue, and then holding those two ends together, just stick them in, being very careful not to burn myself. Yeah, I really like that. And then we'll put some more glue on, and then so that we'll stick this like that there. Yeah, oh, I love that. Right, okay, so let us get another feather out. So I think that just looks really, really nice. So do the same again on this one. I'm just going to, let me move that up there, put a dollop of glue and then push these two ends in, just so that we know that they're sticking. And then let's put another dollop of glue and actually go in there. So there is that one. So let me hold that down just till that dries, because obviously I don't want it to go anywhere. Oh, I really like that. And then the last flower, I'm thinking this funky one. Now I really like these gems, so let's have a look. How are they all put together? Ah, they're all wound together. That's good to know. So let's chop them. There we go. And then I would like, so I've got a knitting needle here, and I'm just going to twirl that around like that. Place that down there. And I think that, so that bit needs to be flat, that I might have this sort of sparkly bit coming out, so I like that. So again, just a little bit of glue, and then let's just stick that under, and then because it is on wire we can position it once it's set. So there is that. Let us do another one. Do it this way first. So I think I'm just going to have the 3 of them. Yeah. Okay, that bit's on. And then let us, oh, if I can hold it properly, like that there. Okay, and then the very last one we can have sort of straight, I think. And then let's just pop, oh, actually, we need to make it just a touch shorter. Let's put a bit of glue on, and then there we go. And then I just need to point that up, and they have some little sparkly gem bits which I think are gorgeous. Right, dollop of this on. Now I am going to bring in my dusty Concord because I do feel like we do need to add some colour into the flowers, just so that it all blends in nicely. Oh, just like that. Yeah, much better. So considering I wasn't going to go with a pink card, I've gone with purple. So part of me feels like instead of putting any up there, I want to sort of build them. Right, just going along here, just like that. Yeah, oh, that's so much better. So much better. And then we do need one more feather. So let me take a feather out of here. Oh, that one will do fine. And then put a little bit of glue on to stick that together. And then we want another dollop of glue on top. We're going to stick this one just there like that. And then a dollop of glue on here and stick that one there like that. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Right, okay. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Now, the trim at the top. So I'm just going to do a nice dusting over. Oh, we have a little flower there. So again, it's just to really to tie it all in. Oh, do you know, yeah, we need this last flower just because I've noticed that it looks nicer there. That's it really, that's the only reason why. We do have some more of this trim. Or do I want to have it sticking out though? So where we have it. So quite often I do like to sort of get bits like this that are sort of small scrappy bits, and I do like to put them underneath flowers. I don't know, I just think they look really, really nice, especially when you cut them at an angle. So that's what I think it's part of. I just don't like to waste anything. So yeah, so that's all I'm doing right now. So I'm just seeing what it looks like before I stick it all down, because I think sometimes it can also be too much as well. So let's have a look at that. What do we think? Do we think it's too much, or do we think it's okay? That bit's too much. That bit may be too much. Yeah, do you know what? I like them 2 bits, so we'll keep those 2 bits in. The only downside is I don't do things in even numbers, so I think we might have to add in one more somewhere, just so that it keeps it a bit odd. So maybe just under there like that. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Right. Let's have a look. Now, we do have these butterflies, which I know I said didn't go, but I do like them. And I think just the addition to a little butterfly helps. So we are going to just pop that butterfly just there. So I'm not going to coat it in any, and then yeah, we're going to have this one up here, just there. So I've only put glue in the centre, and then I've lifted up the wings just for more sort of, what's the word, more dimension there. So that's what we have so far. Now let me sort of, I have just tidied my craft room and now it is all a mess again. Okay, let's have a look. And then I'm thinking that actually bringing in this, we're bringing this pink with love. But where's my, I want it smaller, so we're going to get rid of the dark pink border like this. And then we will stick this on. So I'm going to put this on with foam pads. But I've really enjoyed today. I haven't really chatted much, I don't think. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it. It's been very relaxing, and I think it's been just what I needed. Like I say, the house is lovely and quiet, so I've managed, oh see, I love that. I don't know if it, yeah, I think that's going to be the best place for it, but I do love it. Yeah, okay. Foam, I do have some foam squares, so let's use these, and then if we can get them on. They're very fiddly, these ones. So I was given a load of foam pads, so I'm using, I don't normally use this sort of style, it's more, these are more foamy, so a little bit harder to use. I do have loads of small ones that I do use, and you'll have seen them quite a lot in my videos, but yeah, all good. Now I know that I'm going to need it to double up on one side. So which side do I need to do? I think it's that side. So those two, and it's stuck to my finger. There we go. Because we are going over the edge, and we did put dimension tape onto that, so we do need to raise it up. Like that. So, oh, isn't that gorgeous? let's get rid of all these bits and pieces. So it's not what I was starting out with, but I really like it. Now, last thing I'm going to do, because I love my Nuvo drops, and that is, what is that? These are Lilac Whisper, and that is to add some. Now these are glitter ones, so we're going to have a little bit of sparkle, because why not? Everybody loves a little sparkle. Try and get them nice. And tiny one. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't think we need any more. Oh no, we need one, because we need an odd number. Right, there we go. So that is my card for today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed making it. It is quite a long video. I've just seen the time, and yeah, so I am sorry for that, and I know there was lots of faffing on, but I really like it. I think it's turned out really pretty. Yeah. Oh, I'm pleased with that. It's just what I needed today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Let me know in the comment section below if there was anything else I could have done. If you like it, if you hate it, if it's, yeah, just anything really. It's nice to hear your thoughts. And yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed it. It was just what I needed. So yeah, to get my crafting mojo back, to actually go back to playing with loads of different elements and just starting with something and ending up with a card. So yeah, hope that made sense. Anyway, yeah, thank you again, especially if you've lasted to this point, and hopefully we'll see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.